So I believe in you. You can do this. Come on, 60%. We're getting somewhere. It's going. We going. 100%. Oh, okay, now it's up. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Fun Train Productions garbage. I'm surprised that you're still here. As you can tell, I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege today, but I'm playing on the technical test servers on PC, which means I get to have some fun with the new stuff. Like with somebody that you see right up here if this loads. Sometimes the background has a okay, here. Here's Sam Fisher. You can tell by the little night goggle thing, but he's pretty cool, I guess. I don't really know how to feel about him. I didn't get to play him in an actual game. He's one of the only operators who doesn't have a headgear yet, which I'm surprised. So his loadout is the SC 3000K, which is I don't know how to feel about it because I haven't really got to use him yet. He's got the MP7, which never can go wrong. He also has new sights on both of them, and he also has a forcibly suppressed. I do not have an option. For some reason, it's like, yeah, you have an option, but then it's literally just suppressor. So it's 35 damage. So it's kind of, I'm pretty sure this is like the lowest damage for a pistol. So yeah, it's a gun. He holds it a little bit weird, but it's kind of cool. Hold up, I'm gonna check the stats on this thing. So this thing is 850 rounds per minute. 45 damage. And so the MP7 is 900, so it's only 50 less rounds per minute than the MP7. With a crap ton more damage. This thing can, like, 4-shot pretty consistently, but this thing can consistently 3-shot. And also, if you're wondering, yeah, this thing has quite a few, basically all of the new scopes, except for the ×3. It's got the new red dot, which I haven't used, but I guess it's okay. It's a red dot. Not a fan of this holographic sight, but, you know, it's okay. Pretty wide. They still have not touched this reflex, and I'm fine with that. If anyone touches my reflex, I will be upset. The 1.5 scope slaps. They gave it to a lot of operators who I feel like kinda should have it. And then the ×2 looks kinda goofy, but it works. But they did remove the ACOG from a lot of people, a surprising amount. Well, let me just go back. They removed it from Ash, Twitch, Hibana, and that's all of them as far as I know. And they removed ACOGs from all defenders except for one. This is the last surviving ACOG, and it's no longer the ACOG, it's the scope 2.5 times. So, this is the last ACOG on defense. So, yeah, if you want to use ACOG on defense, this is the only one, and this is like the highest magnification on defense now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Except for, hold up. Did they change his pistol? And mount. It's still a 2.5 times. So this pistol and the Boss G now are the longest range scopes on defense. So let me just point out who got some of the new stuff. Smoke got one of the new sights on his SMG, I'm pretty sure, if this would load. Yeah, he got the ×1.5, which I actually really like this scope. It's one of my favorite. They gave it to Mute's MP5K. Most of the guns are completely unchanged, but they gave it to the MP5K, but they did change the holographic here. And the red dot. Most red dots and hollows are different now. Not a fan of that. And then they gave Castle the 1.5. Actually, I'm just not even gonna click it anymore because it takes too long to load. Castle got the 1.5 times for his UMP. Pulse didn't. You Doc mains are gonna be kind of upset. He lost ACOG on his MP5, and now he only has the 1.5, and on the P90 he only has the 1.5. But Rook gets to have a ×2 scope on his MP5, but still he only gets the ×1.5 on his P90. Kapkan and Tachanka got the 1.5 on their SMG, which I'm a really big fan of. I played a Kapkan, like, before I did this, I did a few test games. And Kapkan with that is really good. They didn't change Jaeger or Bandit at all, really. Yeah. Frost got the 1.5 on hers. Valkyrie, no, nothing changed there. Echo lost his ACOG and now only has access to the 1.5. So that's a major downgrade. Dang, he lost his deployable and now he loses an ACOG. Mira gets the 1.5, which I'm a pretty big fan of. It works pretty well. Legion kind of got a band-aid for his complete and utter nerf to his traps. He's still pretty solid, but they gave him the 1.5 scope. Ella, nothing. They didn't really change Vigil. Maestro, unchanged. I don't know. Like, if I say unchanged, that means that they didn't, like, lose or gain the 1.5 or ACOG or whatever. Because I don't know about the red dot and hollow. Clash is unchanged. Cade lost the ACOG for his TCSG. And got a 1.5 for his AUG. Which is a nice little buff, I think, because before it was like, if you want good range, then you have to go with the TCSG, except they nerfed it to all crap with that. But now, they've given people reason to play the AUG, because this doesn't have the times 2.5 anymore, it only has the times 2, which is still not bad, but, you know, his pistol now has better magnification. Did they give anything to Mozzie? Okay, no, they gave nothing to Mozzie. Or did they? No, nothing. Okay, so Mozzie didn't get changed, really, at all. Still crying over his loss of the Super Shorty. Warden got the 1.5 for his MPX, which I think is really good, because, you know, Warden... He's great and all, but he's not that good. He's not that good, so hopefully this should help him just a little bit. Goyo's unchanged, except for his TCSG. Rip. Did Wamai get anything? Well, yeah, he got the MP5K 1.5 sight. Oryx didn't check. I haven't checked most of the newer ones. Nope. He got nothing. Malusi. Yeah, she definitely didn't get anything. Okay, yeah. So they kind of gave, better scopes to people who kind of need it, like Kapkan and Tachanka, especially Tachanka. I feel like they're going to be a bit better with the times 1.5. Rook and Doc definitely took a hit losing the ACOG. Castle needed that little tiny buff. Mute, Smoke, it's okay. I feel like they're both decent already, but the 1.5 isn't really going to change that much. Frost got the 1.5 with her slower firing gun. She needs it. And Mira getting it's pretty decent. Not going to really say more on that, but on the attacking side, basically everyone kept similar stuff. But a lot of people got access to new ones. You see how there's 5 now. You have a choice on when you're using Smoke. You can use Sledge, the LA85. You can use the 1.5 or the times 2.5 now. And he still manages to keep the original red dot, but you know, it doesn't matter that much. So you get a choice between those two, which pretty good. I'm trying to think. Okay. They removed the ACOG from the G36, which, yeah, now it only has a 1.5, but this thing is still only short range sight. So if you want any range, you have to use the G3. Hibana lost hers. She only has the 1.5 now, I think. Yeah, 1.5. So yeah, most of the people who had a lot of speed are taking hits. Because, like, Hibana, her gun is literally just a worse AK, but it's still really strong. Don't know what happened to Jackal. Haven't checked Ying or anything. But I know that Hibana, Ashe, and Twitch also lost the ACOG for F2, which I always use short range sights on it because it had too much recoil. So hopefully having a 1.5 should be better for recoil and still give you a bit of magnification. But some of the attackers with semi-autos, like the 417, get this brand new 3x scope, which is great. I haven't used it yet, but just the new reticle on it is pretty decent. But it's giving people another reason to use the DMRs finally, because used to it was like, you either use good, meme, or just trash. So now there might be an actual choice, like, you can only get 1.5, but you can get double that amount when you're using a semi-auto, so definitely something that the 417 needed. Yeah. So, trying to think of anything else, man. Oh yeah, the really important one. The new equipment. I'm trying to think of who has it. I know Montaigne Fuse. Montaigne Fuse. I think Ying. Oh, let me check real quick. Yeah, Ying. Did Sophia get one? Oh, okay. No, she didn't. Okay. So, Ying. Lion and Finka. Nakamaru. All of them. Well, Capitao too. They all got this new gadget called the Hard Breach Charge. And I'll show you in a custom game in a few moments, but it's really solid. And also, something that they said they were going to do, the rooftop hatchery work. Like, there were some hatches that were on rooftops that no one could do anything about. Like, like they could literally bring, like, a DMR or something, and that would just be gone. But now, they're automatically reinforced at the beginning of the round, so I think that's a lot better. Something else that's kind of small, I'm just going to find it. You can change your optic color to one of these. I have it just set for red. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, because the green only affects a few of the reticles, mostly the Russian ones. But yeah, you can set it to any of these. I'd recommend setting it to a color that pops out when it finally does come out. But doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just going to hop into a custom game and try to show you the new Chalet and Sam Fisher. Chalet there. But I don't know how to feel about this map yet because I've only gotten to play one match on it. So I think I might play a little bit more and try to, you know, figure out how it plays, because it's really similar, but they added a lot more connecting areas. Hold up, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing by checking from my phone. I really should probably get like a second monitor or something, because right now it's really hard to stream like this. But as you can see, you can have the ×2 scope, which you might want to change or something. I don't know. You can change. He has the option between the 1.5 and the. I'll just run the 1.5 for now, just to show you what it looks like. But and force suppressor on this. I wish they would really just make it its own gun. But he does get an entirely unique gun, and he gets frags and claymores. So, not really going to complain about another set of frags unless, you know, you're on defense. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk. The Thatcher rework happened, and you know. It's a thing. So yeah, this is how they changed to wine cellar. All of this is really similar. That now has a wall there instead of just being open. That little room in wine cellar is now connected to these two little things. And now, wine connects to blue.
A bomb must be located and defused.
Hold up, I'll just go ahead and run into the garage. I have these settings a little bit jacked up because every time I do this, I set the prep phase. But yeah, he holds it a little bit weird. You can see that right here. But as you can see, they connected it right here. There's another. Well, they changed it so that that wall is a lot more open, and still connected same place. This little area is the little garage, and this little outside area is really similar. But now blue is connected. That same drone hole is still there. This is a little bit wider, a little less cover. So maybe if someone was to try to hold here, and you have someone else. And you have people in here, you could really just hold right here blue more effectively, because I remember it was a pain because like the clutter of stuff that didn't allow you. Snowmobile is really similar, the same hatches there. This place is a little bit more open. They changed it to where this is no longer just, you know, it's got the wood pegs there, wood peg. You have to bring a shotgun, breaching charge, some sort of explosive, or I don't even know if a DMR, but you have to bring something to deal with that wall now instead of, you know, just being able to punch through it. And these stairs are basically the same. So, this is where it starts to get really different. This is way bigger now, you can tell. And they added another... Well, the doorway is really similar, and you'll notice that that's not there right now. So, they changed that doorway to over here and made it a single wide doorway. You don't have to reinforce that any longer. And this little hallway that used to be secluded is now connected to this little area. So, the games is pretty similar, except they removed that doorway and one of the windows. And, well, they actually removed 2 windows. So now, you just have this much easier to defend room. You just have this doorway, that doorway, and a window. And, well, the hatch is a little bit weirder place. There's no way to get in here without, you know, this wall right there, which may be to the outside. I'm not entirely sure. But now there's this little hallway to connect the room, so it's a lot easier to do that, even if you don't bring an impactor or whatever. And then you come over to what used to be kitchen and dining. Dining is now the bomb room, and kitchen and dining is now the bomb room. There's now a doorway directly from here into here, which it used to be this was right there. But trophy's pretty similar, but you'll notice a little thing right over there. The window's gone, the classic kitchen window's gone. But now, once you're in trophy, the window, the hatch, they're all the same little cheeky drone hole. But now, there's another pair of stairs. Trophy stairs. Going into the solarium, which is where the balcony used to be, next to master bedroom. Time's about to run out on this, so that's going to happen. So the solarium, I'll explain Sam Fisher the next attacking round,
15
but
seconds left.
the solarium just connects to this, and this is a lot more open now. Bathroom now isn't, unless you blow a hole, is only accessible by solarium and this little hallway, which they've made bigger. The study's bigger, and this little hallway, there's no longer that weird open area. I'll explain it next round. But they've changed it a good chunk, and I feel like it's an improvement, but it's going to take quite a while to get used to, because Chalet was my favorite map after their moved house. So, master bedroom. Oh yeah, this is the new bomb site. So, yeah, I'll just choose master. And I'm going to play Capkin to showcase his site, because I didn't really showcase the site too much, you know. The new sites, they added 3 of them.
Secure the bombs.
So, well, they technically added 4. Well, 5. Yeah, 5. But, okay, I'm going to finish explaining this. There's now this piano room where it used to be this weird little hallway with a staircase right here. They kind of deleted that staircase and moved it all the way over here, which I kind of like.
Keep an eye
So
out
it's
for
no
Op
longer
4
you got that
attempting to
weird
defuse your bombs.
double staircase area, but okay. Continuing. There's now piano room instead of that hall, and now there's destructible wall, all right there. And this hall's largely the same. It's still got the same window, still got that little hallway that goes in front of a library. You still got the little library entrance. They did remove a door into the library, though. But now, if you're in the library hallway, well, mezzanine, there's this new destructible wall, which you have to deal with, which is probably better, because used to, if you're, like, if someone was attacking upstairs, you just have to deal with all those windows, which was really annoying. So they removed a good chunk of those windows. They removed the one in there. They kept one of them. They kept the main one in master bedroom. But now there's these 2 at the top of, well, trophy stairs, but I might just call them solarium stairs. So yeah, they've generally changed this map for the better. And I kind of like what they've done with this. Most of the hatches and all that are the same, but yeah. So now I'm going to showcase. If you look at the very top left, you'll be able to see this real funky thing. And you'll see that it started moving now. And you see it stopped moving, and now it's 9. That is the new reinforcement pool. For all defenders, there's 10 reinforcements. You can spend them wherever, and I'm about to be a heretic and place a 3rd reinforcement. This has never been done before. Actually, it's probably been done before, because I couldn't get in, because too many people were playing this game earlier. So I was going to do this live stream a little bit earlier, but the servers literally wouldn't load. So, well, if you want to, on this site, you could just do this. Greater rotation right there. Kind of pretty safe. Like, you can't get peeked from the main outside door. So yeah, you could put a rotation right there. You could also reinforce over here. So this map is kind of strange in how you have to... It's not really strange, it's actually pretty good. This upstairs area is a lot more streamlined. Like, used to it was too streamlined. Because, like, it's either you enter one of two ways. From the weird outside area. That little balcony and the ledge. Or you entered from the stairs, well, the little hallway outside there. So I like how they've done this. They've pretty much improved it entirely. So this site, I'm not a professional at all, so don't take anything I say too seriously. But this site seems like it could be okay with a castle, like the old one was. You could barricade that window, you could barricade that door, and you could put one of the last ones, say, in one of those. Or you could even try to barricade off a part of... You could just barricade this off. To stop people from going into... coming or going into bathrooms. So yeah. I did not showcase that site at all. So I'm gonna showcase Sam Fisher real quick, and then I'm gonna kill myself for 2 rounds in a row and try to show you Thatcher and the new gadget that they added. So, yeah, I'll show you what his gadget does real quick. I'm gonna try it out with a ×2 scope real quick. Because I feel like if I'm gonna go short range, I'm just gonna use the MP7. But this thing does seem to be pretty good. It's got a 25 capacity, though, which is not what you love to see. But it's not too bad. It's not Hibana's 20. After I finish this, I'm going to compare the damage to the Golden Standard Fuse. I don't know if they nerfed Ace. It seems like they would, or at least, like, they might take away his ACOG or something, but, you know.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Give him, like, a 1.5 or 2 times, because right now he's too strong. Like, I love Ace. He's my absolute favorite operator. But I know he's too strong. Oh, I'm dumb. My groove's all out of whack, but I normally spawn a campfire, just force a habit, because there used to be so many ways, and there's still a good chunk of ways, but at least they've changed it to where it's a little bit better. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the front door, which used to be wide. Oh, actually, no, I think the front door is on the other side. Yeah, this is the front door. So there's the usual, but they've barricaded most of the windows up there. There's still like one, you know, there's like maybe another one, I don't see it. But they've added a lot more of these barricaded windows, and also there's not one over there and over there for the main door. Actually, no, I think they were just, yeah, like one. But now there's just this barricaded door, which I kind of like. But now they've actually made it where you can, like, deal with garage, like, as a defender. Because used to, if they wanted garage open, there's nothing you could do. So now if you're a defender, you could sit like this. And if you hear them trying to do stuff, just jump out, and boom. Right here, you can see behind snowmobile, you can see behind both of the snowmobiles, and you can see a little bit behind the garage door, so they've really done some pretty decent with it. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to showcase this dude's gadget. So I'm just going to shoot. I'm going to see if there's any real drop to it. See if I can go real far back and just, like, shoot it in a straight line right there. Okay, yeah, it is literally a straight line. But then if you go into your cameras after shooting that, you can do either this, or you can turn it around and do this, which is real good. Like, and then also here's the ping 2.0 system. If I can, okay, yeah. And then the other part of his gadget is you can shoot through a wall, look through both ways. You can shoot a single laser. It deals 5 damage. I already tested this, but this is really good. Say you got the bomb down, then you could just literally have these all over the place and have maybe like a dead teammate or two just watching them. And these can go through reinforcements. I can't really show it right now because I'm playing, by myself. But if I do play multiplayer and get into a match, and I get him, then I could just, try and showcase you that you can go through reinforcements. What? Frag's not like walls? What? That okay. I think they changed frags, but whatever. But he gets 4 of these things, which is kind of ludicrous. The fact that he can destroy mirror window, and also the fact that that's still there. It can be zapped by Jaeger ADS and Lamais and all that. But this is maybe better than a Twitch. Maybe in certain it's like he is a combination like Valkyrie and Twitch, which is really, really nice. I'll go downstairs and show you how you could reinforce something, but show you Mira's new scope. The game really likes using flash hiders, and I kind of agree for most weapons. But some of them, it's really good just to have like pure up and down, and not side to side. So I'll show you what it kind of looks like, or what you could do on this one, but not too big brain, so. Yeah.
Protect the bomb.
So, yeah, you can have a scope on the Vector now. Which I really, really, really like it. Really nice to finally
Down
have.
to 10 seconds.
Any good range with me. Used to it was like, okay,
Down to 5 seconds.
is that guy near me? Yes or no? And then it's
Bomb
like,
locations are
yeah, if
secure.
he's near you, then you're basically guaranteed to shred. But if he's, like, far away, your chance of actually hitting them is weird jump. Well, not because it's literally straight up, but it's got some pretty intense straight up. So I'm trying to think of what you could do. You could just go, because used to there's a thing where you could, like, place it. Well, this used to be the old, where an old wall used to be. And it was all destructible. You could reinforce this side, and then put a mirror window and do the usual mirror trick, and then you could blast out basically this entire, like, wall, or maybe just the feet if you wanted to do crouch level. But if they tried to come through, you could just blast them, and it was real fun. So I'm just trying to think. As long as you have somebody protecting blue, this should be pretty similar to how you'd play a normal game. I'm just gonna do. I want to see how effective this mirror trick is. Okay, so not too bad. Still a problem with over there, because if you don't reinforce this, then someone could easily blast you from over there. So if you just do this, I'd recommend not blasting this out because, but you can get a good, decent view of the stairs and garage, which is decently important. So if you want to, you could have someone playing back here, since they did add a little bit of extra cover to it. So this seems okay. Yeah, I like most of what they did, but some people are angry because they removed a lot of ACOGs from defense, and I feel like they really kind of should have done what they did. Because a lot of operators who needed stuff got it, and people who were too powerful lost what they had. I feel like they should have hit Zofia too, with the loss of the 2.5. Maybe give her the ×2, unlike the 1.5 that they gave most of the other ones. But, like, she's being played basically as a rusher at this point. So, she has one of the best guns in the game. It may not have the highest fire rate, but it's still one of the best guns in the game. Similar to Fuse's AK-12. So, yeah. Everything in this update seems to be pretty self-explanatory and good. So, I don't really have any qualms with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and win this round. So, you know, we only have 15 seconds left. I promise, guys, I'll get to the actual gameplay soon. But I gotta show off all of the new stuff. So yeah, if you did have someone watching,
10 seconds to
maybe
go.
like right there, then you could just literally just
5
do this.
seconds remaining.
Maybe a little less extreme on the blowing stuff up. You could definitely just...
The time
Oh,
limit
somebody's
has
on the
been
stairs, just... I really like the 1.5 side. It is probably my favorite side that they've added, ever. I really, really, really like it. Campfire. So, I'm gonna showcase what they did to Thatcher first. I wanna know. Okay, yeah, they did. I'm still gonna do. They kept, like, most of the characters who are supports, they kept basically all of their ACOGs and stuff. Like, so Thermite, Thatcher, they're still the classic duo, they still have ACOGs. No, don't fret. It's all fine. But they did really, really change them, and I can't really show it here and do it justice. Because what they did to Thatcher is huge. They've made it so his EMPs no longer break things. They disable.
10 seconds to go.
So if you want to permanently break a bandit box, you have to bring a Cali, or a Twitch, or a Maverick. Thatcher is no longer the undisputed king of destroying electronics. But something they have done by doing this is that bandit tricking is actually now harder. They hit Thatcher hard, but at least they made bandit tricking a little bit harder. Because if they keep the bandit box on there, instead of, you know, just sitting off and waiting for the sound, then what they have to do is they have to pick up the bandit box and put another one down. And that animation's not too short. So I'll just try to find a camera or something, because I can't really show it unless I'm in an online game, because they disabled cameras anyways. So let me just... So yeah, you get that little blue electrical effect. So yeah, there's not a whole lot that I can say about this, but because I'm not in an online game yet. So the first online game I play, as long as I can play that. But also, they added a little bit to this room, I forgot. There's no longer just this doorway. Well, it used to be right here. Now there's this window. It's pretty good. The map's pretty similar, except for the middle floor. The middle floor and top floor play completely differently to what they used to. Like, there's a lot more options for getting into a place like... Yeah, you could just come through this little area. But now, the defenders could legitimately hide back there, or they could be peeking here. Or now, since they changed how this works, they could even be hiding right here. Holding little angles. And heck, they could even just, like, be waiting right here if they really felt like it. That is a pretty dangerous risk, because this window and this window exist. And you can... yeah, you can shoot through this. So if they knew where you were, they could just get right here and, like... and you'd be toast, but... yeah, this is... once again, this is all pretty similar, except for the kitchen window. That is gone, so gone are the days of basically, in this site, you either had to be, like, right here crouching, oh, like, laying down, where you're basically, like, sitting in here, or in trophy, because, like, now, there's no longer that. You can actually hold the room, but you're gonna have to consider that there are multiple ways to get into trophy now. There's no longer just the Amaru window. You know what I'm talking about. But they can also come from downstairs and come from here. So you may not hear that window break, but you still have to be very aware of trophy still, even though they've changed it. And I want to know if they added any hatches, because I feel like they would have added a hatch. I'm going to see if there's a hatch above kitchen.
You have located a bomb.
There's the same hatch above kitchen that was in the old one, but now it's much further back. Used to, this was the balcony and kitchen you could just drop in, but since they've changed it, This is the new hatch in the kitchen, even though it's really the same
You're
one.
out of time.
So, yeah. Oh, what did they do to the bombs? They look so funky. Okay, now I'm gonna just kill myself during this round. You know, don't really have anything that I can show you. Yeah, who has a nitro cell and has something? Oh yeah, Warden. MPX with a 1.5 scope. So yeah, Warden is finally got another buff. Ubisoft, you might finally get people to play Warden after all this time. You've done it. You've done the impossible. You've gotten people to almost play
Secure the
Warden.
area. Keep the bombs protected.
You know, there's actually a reason to now because you can, you know, have a better
10
scope
seconds
than
to
Valkyrie. There's finally a reason to use him over Valkyrie because he actually has a decent pistol. Like, used to, it was like, hey, you could have just played Jaeger and helped the entire team instead of just being Mr. Flex Goggles. No, you can actually do stuff. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna do a run out on Garage and then blow myself up for no apparent reason. Maybe I have like a Claymore out there or something, I don't know. How am I trying to justify this? Whoopie doopie doo. I hear garage things happening. Ooh, ooh. Wow.
If you remove this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Yeah. Nice brick of nitro. Well, I'm going to show you the new hard breaching gadget. They don't have different explosion radiuses depending on who, on reinforced or soft. So it doesn't really matter. So they gave it to quite a few people. Probably going to pick it on, not Fuse. Yeah, Finger. Yeah, Finger. So here it is. You get one of them, and unlike a normal breach charge, once you put it down, it's going. So basically, how it works is it takes quite a bit of time to set up. It's not fun
To locate a bomb.
to set up. So if you get caught and you don't have advanced deployment on, then you're just done. Because it has a really long
10 seconds
animation
to go.
for it.
Your drone has found a bomb.
You know.
5 seconds.
Woody. But I mean, I guess that's the cost.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
You could blow a hole through a wall that you can either crouch through or jump or leap through. Not. I'm dumb. I forgot. Oh yeah, they removed that little balcony entirely. So now there's no more of the vigils just sitting up there and racking up free kills because people because they ran out on trophy. Now, if you jump through, you die. But, is this one? Okay, yeah. Actually, I'll try to do it on a wall that's even closer. So I can see more of the animation from the other side.
Bomb has been
Is there
located.
no easy wall to do this on? Is this a breakable? Okay, yeah. So, this is it. The weird triangle. And you can put it pretty dang close to the side. But you can also place it down here. I think I might place it up here just so we can get a better view on it. This is how big it is. And it blows 6 little holes in the wall. And then, what's that? So you can vault through this. If you put it at foot level, you can crawl through it. Which I guess is pretty cool. So, yeah, it's the new way you can get through reinforced walls without having to bring a hard breacher. Of course, it's always going to be better to bring a thermite. You only get one of these. It's this small. It takes way longer, and you don't have control of it. So it's always going to be better to bring a thermite, Bana, Thatcher. But now you can bring Fuse justifiably, because right now he's not that great, except for his guns. So this should help boost Fuse, Capital, maybe Lion Finka. Finka's already picked decently enough, so. Now I'm just going to plant it because it's shorter, but yeah, as you can see, it's pretty
User is online and
good
active.
for a gadget. it's gonna be important, but if you're playing the game normally, you're not really gonna change anything, because most teams are still gonna bring a hard breacher. Most teams are still gonna bring a bandit or whatever to stop the predicted thermite or whatever. So, as long as you play the game as you probably should, you know, expecting them to bring a hard breacher, because basically every team brings a hard breacher. They're kind of dominating on either that or they're rushing with soft breachers. For the most part, it doesn't really matter. Sure, it's going to make some loadouts a little bit more viable, so you don't have to bring a hard breacher.
Mission successful.
But still, it's always nice to have something that's a little better. Okay. So, I think we're done with this custom game, and I'm going to try to actually play the game. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. So yeah, I'm very unlikely to actually get a play Zero or Sam Fisher today. But gosh dang, I will try. More info. I think right now, Shelly's kind of in an experimental mode because they're trying to figure out, hey, is this completely busted? Toxic Dill Pig on the other team. So I'm just gonna click through spawns, like my spawn as quickly as I can. I am revved up, ready to click. Gosh dang it. I was so close. Okay. I guess I can try to go for Thatcher. Not bringing that hard breach, but, you know, still decent. And somebody's already left the game. How great. This gun... Oh, did they buff this gun? It used to do 49 damage. I think they barely buffed it. Oh, so sorry. Nice. I feel like most people are going to run Zero with his new gun just because it's the only new gun that's happened since Cali, which was last year? Was that the end of last year? I think that was the end of last year. So people are probably going to be using that since it's been 2 seasons since they've added new guns. So. And it's an actual gun that's decent. Like, Cali's, yeah, it's unique. It can literally down anyone in one shot, but it's a sniper rifle with the lowest fire rate in the entire game, so it creates it to where it's hard to use, but this one is, like, fairly easy to use. It's a decent fire rate assault rifle with really good damage, so I feel like it's going to be fairly popular. Yeah, he has the choice of the MP7, but this is an entirely new gun. Also, MP6. There's a thing where Siege's developers make it so that most, for basically the entire game's operator selection, that having, well, the defenders always have slightly worse guns than the attackers. So I think that's just the case. So even the best defender guns don't match up to average attacker weapon.
10 seconds to insertion.
So, yeah, like, most guns are, like,
Insertion in 5
on
seconds.
defense are SMGs that have
Biohazard container
fairly
location unknown.
high
You are
fire
clear
rates
to
with
engage.
lower recoil. So they're better for getting headshots, but the attackers have more raw damage. Where did they go? I'm gonna try to drone. That's not what I want to do. That's not at all what I want to do. Okay, not downstairs. Okay. No. The games? Guys, sorry if I sneeze into the mic at some point. I'm falling in the air real bad. Are they games? They mastered? They might be mastered. They definitely mastered. Don't be on patrol. Oh, we're secure area. Oh, their library. Aren't they? I feel dumb. I feel so many people died. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, after way too much droning, I finally know where they are. Even though it probably should have been pretty self-explanatory. Dumb. So, I'm gonna yeet something in there, and it's probably gonna say disabled.
Container. The biohazard container has been located. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
Didn't get it to disable anything that round because they Frost, Bandit, Cav, and Jaeger. I'm surprised I didn't get zapped by Jaeger softball or something. You know. Okay. No. No! I was so close. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just not gonna get to play him. People actually want to play him. I guess I'll play Thinker. I'm bringing the hard breach instead of frags. I don't. James opposed. Nogu, Sadden Jackson, Get Nade, DJ Sinan, Sinjin, Shadowlands, Toxic Dilpickle at the bottom of their scoreboard. Dang. I was dumb last round and forgot we were playing on secure. I don't know the new secure area points. And I sure as heck I don't know where the hostage points are. Because I hate hostage.
Locate the biohazard container.
It is. I don't know if my audio's correct at all. Yeah, they added this new drone hole that it's decent. It's technically an old one. You know. They made it weird.
Well done. Biohazard container
They're downstairs.
located.
Hey, I might be useful. Now the problem with this is now Finka is often used for frags to try to, you know, get into the objective. But now they have something. But now she has something that's meant to break, like, the hard breaching stuff. So, well, break the hard breachable stuff. I hope they don't let you try that out. Well, they didn't. So I'm actually getting through.
Down to one friendly.
And that's how you clutch up.
Op 4 eliminated.
My supreme aim one, even though it's probably just... They're probably dead. Oh hey, one of my friends invited me to an Xbox party chat. So... I'll probably play another game after this, and then I'll finish up the stream, I think. You guys, I know that this may not be the most fun to watch, but I'm trying to be educational, like, that. I hope that you guys learn something from the stream. Like, maybe, Capkin finally got a standardized sight. That's pretty cool. He's got a magnification now. Tachanka's also got the same thing. The rework hasn't come yet, which is kind of saddening. I really, really wanted to be able to play Tachanka with the handheld turret. That would have been epic. But, you know. We got a bunch of sights, and basically my new favorite sight. This is going to sound stupid, but the game I played before this, I got a triple kill with Capkin's SMG with this new sight. I really like the feel of the new sights. Maybe it's just because I'm playing on PC, but I really like it. Hopefully we win this round so I don't have to continue playing.
We need to protect the biohazard container.
But yeah,
Secure
it just
the room.
looks so nice. I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying that. It feels good. It feels nice to use. I'm gonna try to lurk, maybe.
Locate the biohazard container.
Okay, I didn't get to it. That's a bonus. I'm gonna sit in the middle of nowhere, probably
Down to
get
10
keep.
seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
It's taken the Jaeger mains this long to get this spawn. Well, I'm proud for him even trying to, you know, holding it in for it. Oh no, it's the no move guy. You can more effectively hold this room now. Which I mean is something.
Op 4, last
This gun
operator
just
standing.
feels so good with that, like, barely magnified, like, not like ACOG, like 2.5.
Op 4
Just like
eliminated.
that barely magnified. That's great. I love how the guns with the new optics feel. I want this in Siege right now. And I have a good chance of getting an alpha pack right now. I don't really care because it's going to get reset at the end of the season. Or maybe just whenever the next update comes. And I managed to not get it. I'm going to play one more game and then I'm going to hop off the stream, go try to play with my friend on Xbox. Which is quite unfortunate. There's a Microsoft early start program or some crap. I don't know what it's called. But it gives you, like, access to some games' beta features. Like, it's on Minecraft. And it gives you some early stuff. I'm joining around one. I hate getting put into ongoing matches because you just have to go against people. Well, you know your team's not doing too great because someone just actively left or got kicked. It's just, oh, please let me play in round 2. Please. Well, at least I might get to do an attack round. Hopefully I don't get kicked. Okay. Ooh, I get to do a defending round. Wait, why does someone have a Jaeger elite on the test? Did they spend money on the test servers? What? Who? Who are these people? Oh yeah, Siege says that at some point it may implement cross progression or crossplay. Or both. Okay, we lost that. So either I have to go on a rampage. No one on our team has a kill. No one. And 3 people are new. Okay. This is great. And Pocket R6. Jaeger main. Yes. But I like the feel of these guns. I think I might legitimately just play on the test server a bit tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe not for a whole lot of time, but at least for a little bit. Hopefully it actually loads. The test server has a real problem about loading on time at all. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'll do what you want, and then the other percent of the time it's just like, no, I don't like your face. Get away from me. Oh yeah, there's that kitchen hatch. That I should probably go get it.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Yeah, it's gonna feel weird being able to actually defend this room. Put something unusual just in case.
Down to 10 seconds.
If I get the heck.
Down to 5 seconds.
Where's the oh no.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Well, guess who's sitting on site? Guess who can actually sit on site for the first time? There's actually a reason to reinforce these walls.
Bomb has been located by Op 4.
Well, they're just better than us. Clearly, since I was basically the only person on site.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Okay, that's it. There's the attacker with an MP7. I feel like the MP7 is going to be better for players who actually know what they're doing. But normal players are actually, or people who can't always hit a headshot are probably going to be better off with the normal gun. And of course, okay, buddy. And someone left. That's good thing it was someone with no assist and no kills. I'm gonna use. I'm not really opposed to anything, except for maybe changing Chalet. But Chalet, while I did like it, was really bad. Like the moment they got the garage door open, it was a wrap. You could do nothing. Yes, I love loading screens. It's my favorite part of playing Rainbow Six Siege. Is sitting in a loading screen for 5 minutes.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
We're going to reduce the length of the stream by like a solid minute if we just do that below this. Okay, this is a bomb.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
But yeah, I like how they made the tin reinforcement pull thing. It's making it easier for people who have scummy teammates, such as the Kavera that ran off site and got herself killed immediately without reinforcing. So the teammates actually have a chance for the responsible Rook who is just trying to, you know, hold
10
down the
seconds
site. So
before
now he can
insertion.
actually do it because he doesn't have those two walls busted next to me.
5
And that
seconds
makes it
before
better for
insertion.
roamers, especially on like the downstairs of bank. You only have to reinforce it at
You
a few
found a
actual
bomb. Make
walls,
your way to its location and defuse
but
it.
you need to get quite a few hatches. So you could have your roamers just, you're just like, okay, we're allocating this many to the roamers. So, yeah. And they listen. Okay, Doc, mate. Glad the V308 still. I thought they
You located a bomb. One op 4
dumped
remaining.
her. And I somehow
Op
won
4
it.
eliminated.
How to be an avid gamer. Yeah. I think the second place. We're definitely gonna lose this one. I just. Come on, dude. Oh, Ricky Bobby. Yeah, he got to his friend. So I'm just gonna sit here clicking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a different operator, and then I'm just gonna sit here clicking for the rest of it, in case a bunch of friends are playing with each other, so I can hopefully yoink it. Or Ace. So it's 1-2. You technically can play ranked in the test servers, but no. No. I'm not going to say further, just no. But hopefully this operation should be coming out in about a month, 3 weeks, yeah. A couple of weeks. So yeah, it shouldn't be too horribly long until this operation comes out. Sometime in like mid-September. It's not too bad. Sorry if you've been hearing creaks and stuff. My chair is kind of jacked up. I'm pretty sure a strong gust of wind would knock me over and make me cripple myself.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Someplace. They also changed the drone destruction screen. Is it for like epilepsy or something to reduce it? I don't know.
10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
So they seem to be heavy spawn features. I'm kind of a fan of the 2x scope. was that mute doing? I almost clicked on his head. Oh, shit.
Friendly, last operator standing.
I really should have one more kill than that. Excuse me.
We have been eliminated.
Well, I'm surprised that we even won one round with it being play 45 and them being those kind of people. What was that mute doing? Was he trying to knife? What was the purpose? Well, I think that is going to be it for this live stream. I had some. It was pretty fun. So, test server is pretty good. New operator. Didn't get to use him. Don't have an opinion. I like everything else though. Shelly's a little bit confusing, but I'll definitely get used to it. So, let me just. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna. Defend. I think I'm just gonna end the stream right here and go play. So, bye. See you, everyone. See you on the next stream, which I may or may not do tomorrow or the day after that, because I really like this, but I don't know if I have the time. I have crap to do.